Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. Thank you all so much for being here. Today, we're going to be tapping into the energy of whatever messages that need to come out this time for you to hear. Okay, this is a general reading, so please take up whatever resonates and let go of whatever does not. And this is also a timeless reading, so when you find this reading, Capricorn, it is meant for you. Okay, let's get into it. Angel spirits and guides, what is the overall energy for Capricorn? What is the overall energy? Okay, pretty fast. Finding myself. It was time I went to find myself again. I need to figure out what I want out of life. I need space, okay? So I feel like you are working on finding yourself, Capricorn. This is your energy I'm feeling. Yeah, I'm feeling intense. This is your energy. So you're trying to find yourself. You created space with the people in your life, maybe some friends, maybe a significant other, family, take it how it resonates. But you're in the space of finding yourself. Okay. You're trying to find who you are, figure out what makes you tick, what makes you happy at this time. So you're needing space from others, Capricorn, is the message I'm getting. Okay. Let's go ahead and dig a little bit deeper here. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we need space to find out who we really are to be able to thrive and become better. So that's the energy I'm getting for you. Angel spirits and guides, what's going on for Capricorn? What are the messages that Capricorn needs to hear at this time? Nothing wrong with a little bit of healing. Yeah, I feel like for you, Capricorn, yeah, I feel like you feel like you've been moving so very fast in life. Like everything just moving, 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 moving. And you're trying to just stop, have a moment to just stop and to really connect with yourself because you've been on go and you don't know when you're coming or going. Like life is just at fast pace. It could be that you have multiple jobs, or you're going to school, or you have children, or have a relationship, whatever you got going on though, Capricorn. I feel like you have so much going on that you're needing a moment to stop. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're trying to make more time for self. Maybe spend a couple hours a day with yourself in the room with the door closed to spend time alone, taking a day off to have some time to regroup, because you're always on go. You don't have a moment of peace. I don't see that you set out any time in your day, Capricorn, for you to just stop. And it's important to do so because then your body will tell you to stop. And you don't want that because then you could be sick. So you definitely want to, listen to your body, listen to your mind, and stop for a moment and have some time, even if it's a couple hours a day, just to stop and to have time for you. Okay. Because you feel very stuck right now. You feel very powerless to life right now. You don't feel like you have much control over anything. So, therefore, having some time for yourself will have you in a space where you feel more in control, but you feel out of control. And you're struggling with this at this time. Okay. So, you're very motivated, though, to shift your life right now and make some serious changes that are necessary. You no longer are waiting to make time for you. You are no longer going to say, I'm going to put this in the back burner. This is important. You need to do this now. And you feel that. You feel like now is the time for you to truly adjust your life in a way where you could shift it and have time for yourself. Okay. To stop for a moment, to stop, just always considering everybody else. You need to consider you. Okay. Let's get some message cards, angel spirits and guides. What's going on for Capricorn? What does Capricorn need to know at this time? Yeah, you definitely need a moment just to stop. It's so very necessary. Yeah, you need to have some time with yourself, closeness with yourself. And I feel like you need to do it like right away because we have today here. So it's like you don't want to keep waiting. You want to, do this now. The Knight of Swords is telling me that there's no more waiting. The impatience you have with this situation of just not putting yourself first or making time for yourself or figuring out what you really want. So you really want to have that time with yourself. And for some of you, you want to make more time for your family, but also for yourself. I feel like you need to make time for you singly by yourself and then for your family as well. Okay. But I definitely feel like you want to get closer to understanding what makes you tick because I feel like you lost sight of that. You don't really even know anymore what it is that will make you happy in some aspects of life. And that's a problem. So you need to be able to have time to figure out what that is. Like I said, making time for yourself, if it's just an hour a day to go in your room and close that door. If it's on a weekend, if you have time to go, take a walk and think, journal, right? Read a book. Finding yourself is so much necessary for you right now. I'm getting the message that it's urgent. You can no longer wait. Okay. You're like, it needs to happen now that I have time to connect with myself, because you feel like you're getting more and more lost. You're feeling more and more stuck. Eight of Swords. You feel so very stuck in this energy of like, I don't know who I am anymore. I need some space from others. And articulate that. If you need to tell your friends that, or your significant other, I need some space, say that. And then that will allow for you to start making the time for you. Because if you're making time to spend time with family, friends, your partner, and then at the end of the day, you have no time for you, I mean, that's just not going to work. So you may need to say, hey, I need a little bit of space right now. And where you say you need space, that's where you put time for you. Okay. Angel spirits and guides, what messages does Capricorn need to hear at this time? Okay. We got intimacy twice. So I definitely feel like you want to figure out yourself. You want to get to know you. This intimacy is giving me that energy of bonding with self. Spending time with you, getting to feel comfortable in your own body and skin is what I'm hearing. So for some of you, you may be uncomfortable in your own skin. Maybe you feel like you've gained some weight, so you want to lose some weight and just feel more sensual in your body and confident in it. So spend that time with self and getting to know yourself, connecting with your body in that way where you're moving it more, right? If you feel like you're not able to be active enough because you're, again, not making the proper time. But I feel like you want to spend time with yourself, get to know yourself better. And with this intimacy card coming in twice, I'm like, I feel like you're trying to, you know, grow a deeper bond with yourself, understand yourself better. It's very much important. And you're longing for this. You're craving, wanting, aching to be able to understand yourself better, to find yourself once again. So this is, like I said, that's why it's so important that you do this today. When you find this reading, make some changes today that will allow for you to learn yourself better. Because I feel you lost yourself, Capricorn, and it's really making you, I feel the energy of depressed, feeling very depressed energy. Okay. You're trying to tap into your divine masculine energy more so. Okay. Yang masculine energy. All right. Get some more message cards here for you, Capricorn. Angel spirits and guides. What does Capricorn need to know at this time? Yeah, you're very confused. You're very confused at this time. Like, you don't know, again, yourself enough. You want to tap into, I also am hearing, what do you like to do? Like, you don't even know something that you enjoy doing anymore. Like, you're like, what are my hobbies? What are some stuff I would enjoy doing as I spend this time with myself? You're very confused and unsure. You're trying to figure out what path you want to take, potentially maybe starting a new career, finding a new job. You don't even know what it is that you want. So you have to stop to figure out what these things are so that you relieve this confusion. So again, this finding yourself is a huge, huge thing for you right now. Figuring out what you like, what you don't like, what your hobbies are, what path you want to take in life, what your goals are for the future. You're trying to figure that out and, remove that confusion. And it's causing you a lot of bitterness. You're very resentful and you have a lot of anger about this because I feel like the reason why you're so angry and bitter about it is because I feel like you poured into others for so long that you didn't do that for yourself. So I feel like you're upset with yourself. It's not like you're upset with anybody else. I'm getting that you're upset with yourself. You're just like, why did I do this? Why did I put everybody first? And now you're sitting here like, oh my goodness, I've lost myself. So you're very bitter, angry, and upset with yourself, but you shouldn't be, because now you've recognized it and now you're going to put in the work to change it. I know it's difficult to not be upset with yourself because you feel like you've maybe wasted years or time, but the time is now. Don't focus on the time of this. Focus on the fact that you have recognized it, realized it, and you're about to change it and move into a new direction and learn yourself, find yourself once again. But you're definitely angry with yourself about it. And I feel like you shouldn't be because you're about to make the necessary changes, okay? You're about to return to yourself, right? This person's doing like a clay pot, they're doing a hobby. So yeah, like I feel like for some of you want to find some activities that you enjoy, things you would like to do. Maybe taking a dance class, a fitness class, a pottery class, like this picture is showing, reading books, exercising. I think I would just said that. Finding new hobbies to enjoy, I think, is going to be the key to you tapping into understanding yourself more. I think as you find hobbies to do, you'll understand yourself more. You'll become deeper into connecting with yourself, having that intimacy with self. Okay, so start with hobbies is the message I'm getting for you, and that will allow for you to learn more about yourself. You'll be able to find out who you are within the hobbies. Okay, So I hope this message has resonated for you, Capricorn. If it did, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I thank you all so much for being here. And until next time, be blessed.